We're going to make our own faith journals today. This one is with a binder. I grabbed one with the plastic sleeve so that I can make a cover and then just tuck it in. You can change out your covers whenever you want. This is just a simple piece of scrapbook paper. Grabbed some washi tape, some other scrapbook paper, added on a tag and used some stickers to just put on my faith journal. Now I can just tuck this in here and I can slide it out whenever I want to and change it. On the inside, I added some plastic sleeves. The first one I added, I actually printed off a version of the Exodus 3 from Bible Gateway. So if I wanted to do some extra journaling, I can do it right on there if I want to, and you're going to see an example of that in a minute. I also printed off the coloring sheets that go along with our lessons and just hole punched them and popped those in here. I also put in some soap pages so that I've got both. If I wanted to, another option that I wanted to show you is to put them in tandem. So I put the holes on this side of the Bible Stories from the Heart and the soap page, and then I did it the coloring page on this side. I wanted to go over just a little bit of coloring with colored pencils. Some of you have asked a few questions about that, so we're going to zoom in just a little bit here on what I'm going to do. So I've got Prismacolor pencils, red, and then a couple of different oranges. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to outline first. And then bring it in, and I'm going to vary how hard I push so that I get some really bright color in some spots and a little bit less in others. Then I'm going to come in with my orange and just layer over some of that red. And then add some yellow right over it. The fun thing about colored pencils, and especially Prismacolors, is you can really layer them just like you would a paint and get some really, really cool effects. And by starting soft and then building up, which I didn't do right there, did I? And I'm not getting what I want. So I gotta go back in. If I build up that color, I'm just gonna get some really, really cool effects. Just like that. So you can see it again too with the brown. Let's zoom in just a little. There, I'm getting better at doing it slow for you. I'm going to go dark first and connect the pillar of clouds and the pillar of fire. And then I'm going to go nice and soft. When you're coloring, you want to always go with the direction of what it is that you're coloring. So for right now, I'm going sideways. I wouldn't want to go vertical because then that would offset what I am trying to do with my colors. Like if I want, like now, if I wanted it to look like grass in this area, then I can color up and down. But you can see how much that changes. Just that little thing changes what you're coloring a lot. Okay, so there's just a little mini lesson on coloring. Let's get back to making our journal. So the next thing I added in here, here's an example too of another copy I made right out of a Bible. Just made quick photocopy, used some washi tape to add it in. This is Exodus 14. And it's talking about the parting of the Red Sea. So, for example, maybe I wanted to do, this verse is on that same page. So I didn't want to do this, like I can't do both kinds of journaling. So this is a really good way to, if you want it on the word, but you want to do more than one verse and more than one picture on directly on the verses. So I just drew in quick on this one with some watercolor, some waves, a Red Sea, some sand, and then I used some gelato, which is just a really soft crayon. Whoops. To, there we go, to add in a little bit of blue and yellow, and then I wrote the verses that I really wanted to show. Oh, figuring out my tripod. There. Darn it.